What up, man? It's your big buck K-Rino. Got to give y'all a quick public service announcement. Um, we must stop putting value on stupidity. We got to stop placing a high value on stupid stuff, man. Because every day you look up and you see somebody jamming themselves up. I ain't saying getting jammed up. You see somebody jamming themselves up because they took something that was absolutely that small and treated it as if it was the larger than the sun. And everybody suffers, I won't say suffers, everybody has anger in them, moments where anger can rise up in you. We all have that. But what separates one group from another group is one group's ability to control their anger, one group's ability to intercept the anger, one group's ability to recognize um, how to channel the anger from the people who have absolutely no power over their anger. And too many times we see people who have no power over their anger, they just have no willingness to try to suppress it if a moment presents itself. And I would probably say the majority of the time, those moments where that anger is unleashed are not even close to being worthy of the unleashing of the anger. A lot of people locked up right now behind this. A lot of people locked up right now behind this. A lot of people dead right now behind this. A lot of people um, that are not locked up or dead, they have suffered severe punishment behind not being able to control their anger. They got because you can have anger, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna come out victorious in the end. Somebody beat the lotion out of you because you acted before you thought, and that's really what it all boils down to. Thought travels at the average speed of 24 billion miles per second. So you always have time to process how you're going to handle the situation, regardless of how heated a moment that it is. But we don't necessarily look at the big picture. We don't necessarily play the long game, and that's what gets us caught up. So at the end of the day, uh, stop letting stupidity be a priority, because that represents right now like 99% of the world that we live in. Stupidity is a priority. And those of us who do have a little remorse in our makeup, um, those are the people who, if you react in a fit of blind rage and anger, you're gonna come down. Some people come down and they still don't care. But the average person, they're going to come down and then they're going to be very regretful about something that they let get the better of them. And it's always people on the outside telling you, oh man, come on, man, you bigger than this, man. Don't let this get the best of you. Don't let this get the best of you. And it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. But we prioritize stupidity. Somebody looks at you a certain way. Why would somebody looking at you be just cause in your mind? Why would that justify you want to do something to them? Even somebody saying something to you that might be out of pocket, why would that justify your mind, you going over there and doing something to them? Even you hearing what somebody might have said about you, why would that make you feel justified? Well, they were talking about me. Well, that's the one you heard about that was talking about you. That's the one you heard with your own ears that was talking about you. But there may be 5 or 10 other people that are talking about you that you never knew. And you may be smiling and giggling with them every single day. So the the ability to prioritize and the ability to learn where to put your energy and where not to put your energy is that fine line. It's a fine line, and it's the key to survival or destruction. It's the key to existence and non-existence. It's the key to freedom and incarceration. See? And people go to anger management. People always, man, I'm going to anger management. I'm trying to work on it. You know, I shout out and commend everybody who's trying to work on it. But we got to work faster, because even when you're trying to work on it, it still only takes one incident, one relapse to make all that work be for nothing, and all that work just go down the drain. And you never want that, man. You never want that, especially when you got people who depend on you. You got people who care about you. See, that should always be the thing that checks us when we getting ready to just go off the rails. Don't be selfish. Don't just think about you. Think about, okay, well, you know what? I can't leave my folks like this. I can't leave my babies like this. I can't leave. You can't do that. You know, remove yourself from the situation. Go home and punch holes in the wall. Go home and swing at the air like old buddy did on Boys in the Hood. But don't let something this small become this big in your mind, because this size is an illusion. It's not even that big. When it's time to move on something that's big, you'll know it. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.